More than 100 current American politicians come from ancestors who once held slaves. That's according to a new report out from Reuters.
Yeah, this is really interesting. And 5 of those politicians are right here in office in our state. Teresa Bowles has more on who's included in that report and why advocates are saying it really matters today. Right, Teresa?
Yeah, we're talking senators, representatives, Supreme Court justices, and even presidents. The president of the Georgia NAACP saying this report highlights history that needs to be addressed as it speaks volumes about American politics. Astounding to some, validation to others.
Not shocked, but still surprised that the sheer number of elected officials that have ancestry that draws back to slaveholders. And so it's very concerning.
Georgia NAACP President Gerald Griggs says it makes sense that a Reuters investigation found that Governor Brian Kemp and current Georgia Representatives Austin Scott, Drew Ferguson, Buddy Carter, and Rick Allen all made the list as direct descendants of slave owners, all of them 6 or less generations removed.
They can't help who they related to, but many of the leaders on this list, their strong conservative values and their beliefs are in line with their ancestry.
The report also shows that Representative Rick Allen's family owned 133 slaves, the second highest on the list of 118 total American politicians. Allen won an award from the American Conservative Union Foundation 5 years ago.
This is shameful history, but this history still has a great impact on the conditions, the experiences of people of African descent.
For Morehouse College Africana Studies professor Dr. Clarissa Myrick Harris, these are decision makers that cannot afford to be swayed by how they were raised.
I have a great deal of influence in terms of what occurs, what laws are passed, what issues are focused on in this country.
Griggs says he has plans to offer a sit-down with each of these politicians to see what they're aligned with. He says the Reuters report shows why education about slavery is so important for schools as we are less removed from it than we think.
Acknowledge the damage that was done, apologize for the damage that was done, and move forward in a way that brings Georgia together.
I reached out to representatives for every current Georgia politician on this list. So far, no response.
Okay, so we're talking about Georgia, but nationally, what about our current president or former presidents?
So right now, every living president, former and current, also descends from families who own slaves, except for former President Donald Trump.
Okay, Teresa, thanks a lot for that insight.
Thanks, Ron.